Hello, class. Welcome to Bright Rivers High School. This is room 113, and then we're going to learn social studies. Today, we're going to focus on what? Deaf history. Deaf history is about biographies by deaf people who they had their past experiences, breakthroughs, what they worked with, what they were involved in. The list goes on and on. Today, we're going to focus on a baseball player who was deaf. His name is William Eillisworth Dummy Hoy. Today, why was he so important? He was a deaf Major League Baseball player. What did he work on and focus on? We're going to work on 5 W's and 1 H. So I'll give you all an example soon. Where did he come from? He came from Ohio. What did he do? He was a deaf Major League Baseball player. What made him feel like he wanted to become a baseball player? He was encouraged. He wished he could become the first deaf baseball player. Since he was little until he grew up, he was like, I dreamt of being a baseball player. When was he born and when did he die? He was born in May 23rd, 1862, and then he died on December 15th, 1961. Why did he feel like he wanted to become and join a baseball player? He planned and he decided he wanted to play the same. That was his passion. He dreamt of becoming a baseball player. That was his goal. He never lost hope. He wanted to be involved so much and play baseball. How did he involve and change the world? He told other deaf people that, like, I'm deaf and I can. They're like, you're deaf? I'm deaf and I can't. How did you change to can't? How did you change can't to can? It's like, you can't? It's the same concept as Rosa Parks. She was the black lady who sat in the front of the bus. Someone came up to her and she was like, hey, you can't sit here. You have to sit in the back. You're not allowed to. She was like, I can. I'm tired. I've been walking all day. Everyone can sit in the front, so I can too. And they argued until finally Rosa Parks is in history. It's the same concept, also as Hoy. So deaf people were like, he can. So their can't became can. He was like, thank you. And he was like, you're welcome. Go on and do what you want to do. Also, Deaf Olympics, baseball, basketball, tennis, bowling. There's different sports in the Deaf Olympics. Today, we're all going to focus on one important question. Why is the deaf person so important to involve in any sports? For example, swimming, golf, bowling, volleyball, soccer, wrestling, basketball, track. There's so many different sports. Remember to focus on deaf history. So we all can make up your own projects on what you want to do. So like you can use cardboard trifolds, or you can use a PowerPoint online. I want you to follow 5 W's and 1 H. So what you want to do, you can do 3 different ones on your own W. or 3 groups. You can do that. Also, remember, I want you to use your own words, not to be lazy and go on Google and find them and then upload it like that. No. Did you know that deaf baseball player was the first deaf baseball player in the MLB? Did you know that? Do you know what Major League MLB means? It means Major League Baseball. He was the very first deaf MLB baseball player. Did you know that he was the only one in the MLB? It's not really. He was in 5 different teams all around, and he experienced with different ones. He was an outside fielder. How many years? For 15 years. Wow, that's cool. Also, he was the only one who taught the umpire different gestures and hand signs so that when he couldn't hear, he couldn't see far, it was all blurry. He was like, I don't know. Did you know that I have 4 fun facts? He was the best outfielder. He was very skilled. He was the best hitter in his team. He was also the best at stealing bases. It was very cool. Also, the audience people were very excited to see him and celebrated whenever he stole bases because he was such the best baseball player until the best in history. So in his time of baseball playing, in 1951, did you know about the museum for what? He also was in the American Athletes Association for the Deaf. They honored him, and then they set up him in the Hall of Fame. Do I have any other questions? I have a question. Why was Hoy so important in deaf history? Why was Hoy so important in deaf history? You know, also deaf Major League Baseball players, they honored him. He was the number one who gave all the other deaf people encouragement and supported all of them so they could follow their own dreams. Like, I saw him and I was like, I could, so I changed my can't to can. So we're all grateful for him that he was here today. If he wasn't here, there would have been no change for the deaf. Any other questions? What can I use to present my project with? How can you use your project with? I described it recently, but I'll do it again. You can use cardboard trifolds. You can use pictures. Write clearly. Don't upload anything from Google. Use your own words, your own thinking. You can also use the PowerPoint, but you do the same thing. Only 6. Also, if you're finished, upload it on your PowerPoint. You can upload it to Google Classroom. Do I have any other questions? What does HR mean? HR? That's funny. HR means home run. You know how the player was on home base and then there was a first, second, and third base? The player would hit the ball in the field into the audience. That would become a home run when he runs around all the bases and makes it home. What's up? After the presentation, is there a test? Oh, after presentations, we're going to have a quiz on Kahoot. It's going to be a little game. All the groups that have the presentations, they'll give them back. In deaf history, we're going to have a quiz. Who are involved in sports, that could be it. When they experienced in their life, could be work related, could be in general I'll put it all there in the Kahoot. I won't be able to give you answers. It's up to you to answer them. Any more questions? When is the presentations going to be due? Good question. So when do they due? In about 3 to 4 weeks. I'll give you 4 weeks. I want you to practice to have index cards for you to relax, and if you feel nervous about presenting, you'll have those there. So today I'm gonna focus on reflection. I'm thinking I feel when the students are approaching me and if they feel nervous or they need help on anything, like they don't understand, or after school, I can meet up with them one-on-one and then help for research or something, help them set up to make everything fine. So when I go around the classroom and see them all working, they feel like they can move on. Also, I'll be sitting and doing grading. If some student needs help and raises their hand, I can see and help them. I want to give good communication, not make them feel like they're just sitting by themselves, like, I don't know what to do, I feel awkward. No, I want to encourage them. I want them to feel comfortable in the classroom. Also, I feel giving out papers, making them feel like they can be prepared for the future.